Hey yo, how's everybody doing? Merry belated Christmas. I am here to promote well-being, as always, because what I am into is exercising in front of you, because that's weird and nobody wants to watch that, so I do it anyway. You know, because if you know, you know, and if you don't know, well now you know, because if you don't know, well now you know, brother. So, gonna get moving, gonna get grooving, gonna play some songs, gonna move my body in a rhythmic session of dancing and boxing. That's gonna be a good time. Then later we're gonna go out and we're gonna have a good time out. But for right now, it's all about how can I get my body moving. You know, it's been Christmas. Gotta take off those pants. Put on some shorts here because we're going to get moving, and I always get a good sweat going with this boxing game. See, now you can hear I have a little bit of a congestion with my breathing, so I just hit this inhaler. The inhaler helps me to not cough as much. It can be very, very difficult doing the things that you like to do, and sometimes not, sometimes yes. But what do I mean by the things you like to do, right? Like, a lot of people can say they like sitting down and just watching TV all day, every day. People say they don't like going to work, but in the absolute case of things, if you don't have a job, you ever been in a position where you don't have a job and you're looking for work? You know, you're just looking for work, hoping and praying that anybody will just give you an opportunity, right? Just give you that chance to work for them. And when you're doing that process, when you're looking for work, you hope to find it. And then when you get the job, it's like, why do we complain about having to go there? It's like, so work harder on yourself than you do at your job. If you can work harder on yourself than you do at your job, life will be a lot more invigorating, and you'll be up to the challenge more frequently. But you got to find methods and patterns to do stuff for yourself that you could consider work, like exercising. Exercising can be, quote, work to some people. When you're doing 45-hour-a-week work weeks, it can be very challenging to want to find activities that motivate you to keep your health going, to keep your breathing, your circulation, your metabolism, to keep everything in your body going smoothly. It can be very challenging when you're working as much as 45 hours plus a week. I know. That's where I'm at, and that's where a lot of us are at today. So, to avoid obesity, to help combat the lethargic feelings and the easy route of sitting down all the time, I have found video games can empower you to want to exercise, to get moving. You have to have a will. Where there's a will, there's a way. And don't forget goal setting. Hopefully you're setting goals in your life that you know who you want to be in the next 2 to 3 years. Like, how do you want to look physically? How do you want your relationships to look? How do you want your bank accounts to look? And if you start goal setting now, in 2 or 3 years' time, you'll be amazed 100% the change that can grow for you. But it starts right now in this moment. 1 degree change over time is what makes the compound effect applicable. You know, the law of attraction, the compound effect, these are very real concepts that we can apply in our lives. But it starts with self-awareness. It starts with attention to our breathing, our posture, and everything's going to come. But I definitely recommend breathing, conscious effort breathing. Watch your posture, and then set some goals. If you don't like the way you look today, you have the absolute power to change that for tomorrow. I used to be 300 pounds, and you can check out my fat picture here on YouTube. It's over in the community section. But that's why I'm here, to help promote a healthy lifestyle, or at least a healthier lifestyle. Like, I wouldn't say I live a healthy lifestyle, but 1 degree change. Being able to exercise for 30 to 45 minutes once a week. I'm not even trying to tell you you need to exercise 3 to 4 times a week, although that would be the suggestion and the recommendation if you have plans to lose weight in a quick method. But if you're just looking for 1 degree change, something that's going to empower you to feel better when you go to your job. You know, when you work harder on yourself than you do at your job, it feels a lot easier to show up to that 9 to 5 every day, knowing that you already ate that frog at home. And if you're wondering, how do I mean eat that frog? Well, there's a great book by an author named Brian Tracy, and he has a book called Eat That Frog, which he details the concept of mental visualizations to picture yourself eating a live frog the first thing when you get up in the morning, and taking that concept with you throughout the day, because you choose to do something so repulsive for yourself. You visualize it, that you did that. Now the entire day looking forward, nothing that anyone proposes to you can make you squeamish or make you want to not do something, because you are the best. You do what you have to do, and you set those guidelines, and you know that you're willing to put yourself through the worst thing. No one else can put you through worse than you've put yourself through. And once you've got that mindset, the world's going to come at you with slings and bows, but they're bringing knives to a gunfight. Because, yeah, check out the guns, baby. Hoorah! So with that being said, it's not about how we look right now in this moment. Whether you don't feel like you're reaching your goals, or whether you feel like you've already surpassed your goals in life. Right now in this moment, we just want to take our stock in tow. Oh, that's what I was getting. And just check yourself. Check yourself. Like sometimes I say check yourself from the neck up, right? Check up from the neck up. Well, we're doing the whole body. We're doing from the bottoms of our feet all the way up. That's the checkup that we're doing today. And I highly recommend lemons to help put you on the right path, the right course. A lemon squeezed, about a lemon this size will give you well over an ounce, but maybe half. You can probably get about a good ounce of lemon juice, I think. First thing in the morning, lemon juice is very potent in your body. It's going to help you concentrate. It's going to help you first thing when you wake up. If you're taking lemon juice, it's kickstarting your metabolism. Your mindset is in a better place. I give a lot of tribute to the lemon for me losing 100 pounds of body fat in my life, because this little 1 degree change. I started taking lemon juice first thing in the morning back when I was 300 pounds. And doing that, later in the day, I'd have an option. Do I want a candy bar, or do I want to lose weight? You know what I mean? Do I want to lose weight? Because that's what I'm taking the lemon juice for. I tell myself I'm changing my morning, my first habits, so that later in the day, my other habits will fall in line. So that's where I'm going to keep saying it. 1 degree change, compounded over time. And the first thing you want to change is the first behavior when you wake up. If you're looking to make some serious changes in your life, the very first activity that you do when you first get up is the one that needs to get changed the most. Because the way that you start your day lines up the entire rest of your day. And when you start your day by taking on a healthy activity, be it maybe stretching or breathing or watching your diet in this case, just picking out something healthy that you can bring to yourself. And that's what my whole message is here. It's about bringing healthiness into your life by identifying the patterns that you have already, and then contrarily comparing them to what it is you want. If you want a better physique, if you want to lose weight, if you want to beat depression, or at least battle it on the playing field, right? Depression is not a war I can say I've won, but I can tell you, as far as the battles go, I don't lose them all the time. That's for dang sure. So if you want to feel more energy, if you want a better mindset, if you want to look better and feel better, I would like you to just understand, if it's to be, it's up to me. That's the motto you got to have for yourself. If it's to be, it's up to me. Because nobody else is going to come to you and force you to eat better. Nobody else is going to come to you and make you do the things that you don't want to do, because they can't. You got to want to do the things that you want to do. And you have to have goals to pull you to them. So for me, my goal is 200 pounds, 210 pounds, and I used to be 300. So now once you hit that goal, managing the goals is the next challenge. And please, if you are watching, like and subscribe. I wouldn't argue, if you didn't want to. I can understand why you don't want to. But I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the new year. And my content that I want to promote is health-based. It's either mental health-based or it's physical health-based. But I want to be different than the other YouTube streamers you're used to watching. I don't want to be the ice cream man. Okay? I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be Troxin. I want to be the guy that when you see I'm streaming, it's something to do with how to overcome yourself in this moment. How to be just a little bit better. Just to remind you that you have the strength and you have the power and the control. You are the only one who can control the outcome of your day and your life right now in this moment. Even if somebody else, that's the thing, if you're in a situation where you have toxic relationships and nothing around you changes, you gotta change the things around you. It can be done. Anyway, identify the patterns, first and foremost. Build awareness to your situation, to how you are standing, how you're breathing, how do you sit. Build awareness to yourself. How do you speak? That is one of the biggest awareness builders I highly recommend you take an undertaking to. Because once you can start realizing the things that you say that come out of your mouth, that if you really heard what you said, you'd be like, I didn't really mean that. How many times do people have to say, oh, do you mean that? No, I don't mean that. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Because your body hears it. When you say things, your body hears you. And you're putting that back into you. You're feeding yourself. So I have to battle a lot with my negative self-talk. I completely get it. I'm just offering you the idea. Watch what you say, right? To yourself and to others. That's going to be a big part of change. Because once you start waking up in the morning and you start saying to yourself out loud, it's a great day for great work. And I love my job. Once you start waking up saying those things, your entire day is different for more than 90% of the people out there. More than 90% of the people out there. 99% of the people out there today are not waking up and telling themselves, it's a great day for great work. And if it's to be, it's up to me. And you got to be the change you want to see. If you want to see change, be the change you want to see. That's how I'm trying to live right now in this moment. And that's what I want to demonstrate. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chug back my pre-workout here. And then I'm going to get my video game going. And I'm going to exercise. Because that to me is the best way for me to overcome my inability to want to exercise further. And maybe, just maybe, after I'm done the boxing game, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do some more activity. But 1 degree change first. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. That 1 degree change of liking my video says it all, buddy. It takes one person to like what I'm doing to help to encourage me and inspire me to go a little bit longer and a little bit further. Of course, in all honesty, I'm going to go as far as I can on my own. But for right now, here's to you. Here's to your personal development. Here's to a happy new year. And I hope your New Year's resolutions, you bring them into your life. Goal setting, people. Let's work on our goal setting. See, this is part of my process. I know I want to exercise and I want to get going. So once I take this, it's on like Donkey Kong. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in it now. I took this pre-workout and it's going to be coursing through my body. And I've got one option and one option only. Get rid of that energy like a hot potato. Tell you something real quick. It gets to building in you. Your arms start to tingle. And it's like, oh, I got to move. I got to move now. I got to move hard. And that's where I do all this. Raw dog that tap water. I used to use a water filter, but you know those things can get clogged and they break down. But anyway, yeah, buddy, tap water's not so bad out here. So one way that I do make this a little bit more challenging for me, this video game, is by wearing these gloves. These are weighted gloves. They weigh 2 pounds each, and basically just the movements that I do, they help to intensify those movements. So this is just one way that you can take something as ordinary as a video game for the Switch and make it into something that's dynamic. Just want to make sure the cats didn't pee on that. Anyway, yeah, making these movements into something dynamic, you know, it's really a lot more conscious. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like, it really takes a lot of concentration when you start having weighted gloves on your hands and then you're doing the movements. Same movements, but a little bit more, focusing here. So, also, I just want to point out, a lot of people that are going to be watching this video, they just take a look real quick and they just keep streaming. And I appreciate that because this content isn't for everyone. It's not really entertaining. It's just more or less I'm bringing facts to the platform. I'm just trying to bring the facts to the table where it's like, if you want change in your life, you've got to be the change you want to see. And we all have choices. We have the same hours in the day. That's how we're connected in one way. We all have choices. We all have the same hours in the day. And what you choose to do with the time between your wake and your sleep time, that gives you the options. I struggle with napping. Don't think that I don't. I do. I take a lot of naps that I shouldn't take. So this, for me, what I'm doing is one way of suppressing those kind of negative activities. I mean, I can't really say napping's a negative activity, but comparatively, if I want to take a nap or I want to exercise, which one of those two activities is going to promote better well-being for me? I guess you could say if I didn't sleep for a while, maybe the nap, but no, just overall, in a perfect world where you don't need to sleep more, you're just being lazy, why not exercise? And I think it's part of it because we don't really consider the options of how to exercise. Everyone thinks exercise, oh, I gotta do physical strenuous activity that's going to strain and stress my body, even rip and tear it into places where it has to build back better. And that's, for the most part, true. However, we can take the activities themselves and make them into something fun. This is a video game. It's Fitness Boxing 2, Rhythm and Exercise for the Switch. And even if you only play this once a week, you're still going to feel good. You're still going to feel better than not doing anything at all for an entire week. I don't really need to do my weight right now. I'm trying to keep going here on the video. We'll do weight later sometime.
You brought the right attitude for a workout.
See that? And like, I think this is the best game right here. See, it's already been a week since my last time. It's like it charts, it tracks your amount of times you do it. And so right now I'm on pace to do about once a week, and that's okay for right now. Because, you know, there was a time when I was doing this for, 3-4 times a week, and I was feeling good. But just because I'm not doing it more now doesn't mean that I don't want to do more now, right? So, exactly. Exactly, disease. So this is how the game's set up. It gives you the exercises over here, and it tells you how much time they are. That one's 6 minutes. That one's 9 minutes. See, 11 minutes. And all these little exercises make up the entire routine, so that at the end of it, you spend 40 minutes exercising, but you don't really feel like you spent 40 minutes exercising, because I just have to get through this one first. It's only 5 minutes, and then I get through that one. That's only 10 minutes. And every time, you're just thankful to have gotten through it. Another thing I really like about this game is you start slow. When you start, it's just one movement at a time, and that's my message to y'all. Very simple movements. Just get up and start moving simply, and you're going to have some profound effects from it. You can absolutely feel so much better in life by just getting up and moving. And that's what I'm doing. See, I'm going to show you what I do, because I don't just want to talk about it, right? I got to be the change that I want to see. So from here on, I'm going to get my boxing game going, and I just want to let you know, you have the power to choose whatever it is you want for yourself. But with options like this, it's a lot easier to choose the options that you know you really want to do, the healthy option of exercising. So with that being said, I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to stop being about it. Oh, I do want to show off my Christmas tree real quick, though. I thought this was kind of cute. You like him? He's like the little angel on top. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to support me. I mean, I want to say people in general, because, you know, like, I want to support people who are into physical well-being and trying to share tips with people on how they can grow. And my biggest tip is play some video games. Play a video game that offers you movement. Because you don't have to get a gym membership to start looking better and feeling better. You don't have to start some crazy diet, but you do have to put in some awareness. You do have to build some attention and some desire. You have to set goals. So without goals, you're not going to go too far on any course that's going to promote you anywhere positive. So I really hope that something I've said resonates with you, and that you find something in me inside you. You know, something that resonates, where it's like you want to have a piece of what I'm offering, which is get up, get moving. To have enthusiasm, you must act enthusiastic. That's another good line you can throw in your repertoire. But I have a lot of good... Having too many cats is not fun. That's okay, though. Alright, so my next step here is I gotta just put my phone up. Gotta put my phone on something. Bear with me 1 second here. What do I put my phone on? Is that good? Does that work out? Nah, not that well. I guess I can put it down here. Bear with me, guys. We're almost there. I'm just going to get the phone placed here. Alright, so this is a boxing game. Alright? And anyone that knows anything about boxing, there's only like 6 punches, really. You only have like 6 basic punches. You got your jab, you got your straight, you got your your uppercut, cross, and then you go bodies. And then you got body straight, body uppercut, and do all those down to the body.
You'll counter a punch from the decking defensive position. Try to focus on your hip rotation, foot placement, and balance.
You know what?
Let's get right down to it.
Give me 1 second. I gotta change these shorts. I think my laundry basket's too close to the litter box. I think one of the cats. Hi there. How you doing? I can't pronounce that. I'm just gonna call you CCB. Hi CCB. Give me 1 second to change out these smelly shorts. keep in mind, I used to be 300 pounds. This is me today. I'm 210 pounds, and I feel good about myself. You know, I feel confident enough to show you my template. And I do feel a lot like in my life, I was a big old block of clay, like an artist, you know? I was a big old block of concrete clay that had no shape. It was round, right? And then, because I was 300 pounds. And then you start moving, and you start sweating, and you start seeing the scale move, and you start seeing little curves in your muscles coming in, and you feel good, and you feel better. And dude, the day I saw I lost 100 pounds, it was crazy for me. I was just like, look at that scale, 210 pounds? I used to be 315. Heck yeah, right? So that's what we're going for. Beefcake thought, oh, I'm trying real hard, buddy. Thank you for the motivation. And Alyssa, hi, thank you. Cream, welcome to the chat. Everybody, welcome in. All right, we're about to get moving and grooving here. And again, it only takes about 30 minutes a week. 30 to 40 minutes a week is all you need to manage and maintain a good physical well-being posture. You get move. All right, can't fight that logic. I'm just gonna tap a kidney real quick, and we're gonna get boxing here. Let's get boxing. All right. And if you are going to play this, don't forget to use these little cords, because when you're punching your hands, especially with the weighted gloves, I be doing this all the time. When I don't use these cords, right, that's what I'll do. I'll be doing this, and then like I go get a drink of water, and I just drop it, and I go to get my drink. So it's like an astronaut, you know? Hey, Asher, what are you saying over there? You gotta redact your stuff. You don't mean it, huh? That's okay. All right. This is how we move. I wish I had a better place for my my phone, to be honest with you, though. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. Ready? Uppercut. Uppercut. Uh-oh, 1 second. See, now this is the technical difficulty I face. I got these weighted gloves, and sometimes the Velcro likes to fly off while I'm taking my movements. And look at this. This is awesome to me. I want to show you the screen real quick so you can understand what I'm looking at. Real quick about this side. There we go. See that? So I have to match with that, and then I throw the punch. So that's how I get moving.
Ready? Right. Perfect. Ready? Your body and head should be at an angle. Ready? Stop. Good, your body.
These are kind of hard.
Ready?
Because the sensors are in the controllers.
Ready? Sit in reverse.
But that's the game in a nutshell. I wish I had something better. Oh, I got it. Oh, this is going to work right here. Oh, yeah. This is going to be fine. Right here. Here we go. Oh, yeah. That's a good little table for me. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this is how I'm going to hold myself. Gotta get my mind set. No excuses. Zero excuses for why you're not in the position you want to be in life. There are zero. I have breathing problems. No, I don't have breathing problems. I have challenges when I breathe. My knee gives me challenges as well. However, I will not bow out. This is how I keep growing right here. Yo, it's too bad Jake Paul doesn't have this game at home. Maybe he wouldn't have a broken jaw right now, huh? Oh, a second. Scratch, 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 scratch. Uppercut. See, and I just love this game so much right now. Look at this. It's going from one simple movement. We're just doing uppercuts. Now we're doing ducks and uppercuts. Also, where your attention goes, your energy flows. So if I start to get quiet on you, just know that's why. Because I gotta focus my attention into the movement, and that's where it should be anyway. It takes a little bit of practice. It takes a little bit of effort to be able to talk and do these movements at all well. But I am in no way doing these movements exactly the way I want to. In order for me to really focus on these movements, I have to focus. I can't be talking at the same time. So I'll chat as long as I can. But then, if you see me being quiet, it's because, like I'm saying, when your attention goes, your energy flows. I'm trying to put all my energy into proper movements. Getting my heart rate going. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Hey, it's good to see you again, Aggie. Thank you very much for coming back in. And I don't exercise except for this video game. This game's the only thing that I'm trying to commit to give myself the extra working harder on yourself when you do at your job. I play this game, and it makes things a lot easier to handle. Again, look at this movement. Look at this simple movement. It's an uppercut. Doesn't seem like anything crazy, right? And we're just doing one. She starts with one uppercut. And this is all you gotta do to get going and move. Just moving like this. Get you out of that chair. Get you off the couch. It's a simple movement, but it's profound. It will do your body good to move like this. See that? See my lungs getting all sort of choppy right now? That's because I'm moving. And this will go away. Eventually I won't be as congested and whatnot, but I gotta get moving to break it up. Some people would say, oh, I don't want to deal with the congestion and coughing, so don't move at all. It's better not to move than to have to cough. No, it's not going to get easier. You have to get better at dealing with it.
Ready? Coming back. Ready, 1, 2s. Ready? 1, 2. Breathe steady. Ready?
And turning the shoulders, absolutely an integral part of this movement. The more energy, attention, effort you put into these simple movements, the more you're going to get back from it. See, I didn't pay attention. I got this. All right. And that's just the warm-up. This is how we start. It's not a matter of when you start. That's important. It's that you start. You should never be ashamed of yourself for starting something that you know you can be better at. Don't ever feel ashamed about something that you know you're going to get better at doing, you know? Maybe if you don't know you're going to get better, do it anyway. Because if someone's going to make fun of you for not doing something well because you've never done it before, that doesn't sound very smart to me at all. I don't think I want to be around those kind of people.
Let's get right down to it.
Hold on, gotta hit that inhaler.
Stay focused. Get into the basic stance. Step down and angle your body to the right. Right hand by your chin, left hand and right your feet.
Happy Boxing Day, everybody! That's the big reason why I'm on right now. Happy Boxing Day!
1, 2, front, back. No move this rhythm.
Happy Boxing Day! And again, I just want you to watch how this starts. Watch how this starts. Oh, you can't see that well, damn it. Here you go.
Look right. Your body and head should be at an angle. Okay, look right. Left shoulder forward. Ready? Look right. Be sure to bend your knees a little bit.
Look how simple this is. Just one simple movement at a time. And now we're doing two movements.
That's right.
Just two simple movements. And then it'll build 3 and 4, and next thing you know, you do multiple combinations of hits.
Now try to control your breathing. Do it in rhythm.
Now we switch. See, like I did that on the other side, now I'm doing this side. I just wanted to show you the movements on the TV. And when I do this movement, all this is getting worked. Part of my chest as well. Because this is all a good movement from my left side. Same thing on the right. And again, it starts off just one little movement at a time. That's why this is so inviting to me to be able to do this. This is all it takes to get into good shape in your life. If you don't do this already on the regular, this is all it's going to take for you. And more importantly, if you develop these good habits and manage you have to set clear boundaries and manage your expectations. And if you're able to do that, then what you're doing is you're changing your life. You're changing your entire life when you decide to make a 1-degree change and get moving. You are changing your life. You can change your life right now by considering and building awareness to what it is you're doing right now. You are what you talk about most of the time. You've probably heard, show me the people you hang out with and I'll show you who you are. Yeah, show me the people who you hang out with, I'll show you who you are. Tell me what it is you talk about most of the time and I'll tell you what you do. Tell me what it is you think about most of the time and I'll tell you who you become. Yeah, it's all written out there for you. You are what you are doing right now in this moment. Because this is the only moment that you prove to define yourself in the moment that you have awareness to it. The moment that you build awareness to where you're at, what you're doing or what you're not doing, and you choose to either change or to continue on neglecting that decision, you've made your choice. Just takes one moment of success to be able to break an entire lifetime of failure. It doesn't matter that you're 500 pounds because you led your life doing things that you just didn't question were right or wrong. But the moment that you decide to build awareness to what it is you're doing, and you tell yourself, you know that's not what you want for yourself, you are 100% responsible where you are in life at that point. You are 100% accountable for where you are in life up to this moment. Because from now on, you're responsible to make decisions that you're aware of now. Once your attention has been brought to what you have to change or what you want to change, you don't have to change anything in life most of the time, right? You can stay just the way you are, but you might not be able to keep the place you live. Let's say if you're an abusive person or an alcoholic, you don't have to stop drinking, but mom and dad might not want you to live with them anymore. You know, and you don't have to go to work, but your landlord wants money, unless you got away. See? It's the path of less evil. Oh, I gotta get my mindset back here. Oh man, I feel that sweat coming in now. Gotta open me a window. Okay. And see where we're at now? A minute ago, I was just doing one punch at a time. Look at this whole combination now. Just one movement at a time. That's all it takes to change your life. Hey, Maybe the only movement you need to practice right now for yourself is just standing. Maybe you just give that to yourself. 30 seconds, 60 seconds, just take a minute with me and just stand. You don't have to move, you don't have to get breathing, but give yourself a break from sitting. Maybe stretch out your legs a little bit. Boy. Twist. Straight. Twist. This twisting movement is very important in this game. Twist. It doesn't get counted in the score, but you need to do the twist to keep the timing. Also to wind up that punch, right? Hook. Get that hook wound up. Also, I don't try to cheat. I want my movements to be good, clean movements. Duck, up, straight. This is a great movement combination. I'm starting to sweat now. If I can get a shirt full of sweat when I exercise, I feel like I've accomplished something. It's kind of like making a nice big poop. Hey, if you're a guy, tell me if you believe this, man. Like, a lot of times, I think this is kind of like why we can be really depressed as men. In a day, sometimes it feels like the only thing I created that I can be proud of sometimes is when I have a real big poop. If you ever felt like that, you might be a little depressed. I don't know. Because we're so much more than that. We're worth so much more than just a big stink pickle in the toilet. But when you make one, it's like, holy crap, I made that? Huh, that's something. And then you gotta flush it. But that's my challenge in some ways. I don't feel like my life has much value of what I create. So that's why I'm always saying I don't take pride in a lot of things that most people do. I don't take pride in the car I drive. I don't take pride in where I live. I don't take pride in who I know. I take pride in the work that I put out and the accomplishments that work achieves. And it's only a fleeting victory. Because the moment the job's done, a new job is ready for you right around the corner. So later on, tomorrow, you gotta have another day. The three things that a job should be is meaningful, purposeful, and challenging. And a lot about our depression today, I feel, is because we do not know that we should be able to find. We don't even think that we need to look for these qualities in our job. And that's what I'm here to tell you right now. That's what I want to tell you right now. Meaning, purpose, and challenge. These are the three aspects that work should be. And you should work harder on yourself than you do at your job.
Let's find out your score.
And when you take these aspects and you apply them to working harder on yourself than you do at your job, the job that you have in life ceases to be work. It won't be work because the work you put is on yourself. You don't put work into a job. You put work into yourself doing the best of the best you can do in that job, whatever it is. It's not for the job's sake though. It's for the work as its own reward. It's that. So when it comes to a job, right? Challenging to me is a free bingo square most of the time. If you have a job, you can challenge yourself to move faster. You can challenge yourself to be more efficient and be the best at your job when you have a job, right? So challenge is a free bingo square to me most of the time. Unless you have a job like security where you have to sit down and there's nothing to do. That can be a very difficult challenge to find challenge in some work like that. However, meaning and purpose, meaning and purpose can kind of mesh and blend with one another. So, I recommend you take some time and reflect on what I'm saying. And you look at yourself and you look at your job in life, and I want you to ask yourself, how is the job that I do meaningful, purposeful, and challenging, and really get into it. Find them. Don't just let yourself say it's not and then hate your job because you can't find it. Sometimes you do gotta fake it till you make it. It does work. Fake it till you make it sometimes, because if you don't start trying to find what you like, you never gonna know. Maybe you just don't like it because nobody likes it. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm good. Just gotta keep moving. Yeah. This is a good game. The biggest thing, though, is having this game to play. Because when the time comes that I want to get moving, and, you know, I'm like sitting in my chair, I don't know what I want to do, I remind myself I have this game. This game is going to get me moving. I'm going to get moving with this game. I'm not going to mind it. Because for me, the objective here is the high score. You know, it's just to get through the game. So these types of games can provide a lot of benefit for you. I've always supported these games ever since I was a 300-pound fat kid. And Dance Dance Revolution changed my life. If you know what Dance Dance Revolution is, awesome. But that's the game that helped me to stop being a fat kid and to start moving. And now we're just managing. And when you change your habits, that's the big thing, right? It's changing those habits where instead of sitting down playing Call of Duty for 7 to 9 hours a day, you can exercise for at least one of them, right? And have fun doing it and still play your game. Because there's something great about telling yourself, I'm playing a video game and getting this sort of action. See, I could be embarrassed that I have a cough and that I'm a weirdo playing this game, but I'm not. I'm proud. I take pride in knowing that I'm becoming the change I wish to see. I see people on here doing like the 500 push-ups and the chin-ups and all sorts of people who are doing a lot more than I can and am. But I'm not going to let that discourage me from doing my best I can right here, right now. I see sweat on the floor. Time to keep moving, huh? Twist! Twist. And this twist, oh man, feels great. Like, this is the abs, man. This is your core, this is your spine. And that's something to think about too. Your spine, by getting more flexibility in your spine, it actually increases your everything, your blood flow, your flexibility. It helps to eliminate being sore, because when I stop doing these, my back can be a little stiff. As I get going, it goes away. And this is especially a great thing to do before you have to go to your work. If you have a job like me, where you're constantly bending over, having to pick stuff up, stuff like this is great. Look what I'm doing. Moving down, bending over, I'm twisting my back. And when you do these kind of movements in a controlled setting like this, you reduce the opportunity and the chances of injury. And this is getting my whole body warmed up. So now when I go to my job and I start picking heavy things up, I've already got myself warmed up. You gotta keep moving. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate the support. And the way that you do that is by just watching, liking, and subscribing. I don't expect to be the new face of YouTube, okay? I get that. I don't want to be insanely popular to the point where I have so many people that people just want to hate me for no reason, you know? The people that watch me and take their time are part of a community. I want people in the idea of a community who know what I am, who know what I'm offering, which is just an idea. All I'm offering is an idea to how to move and feel better about it. You don't have to waste money on a gym membership. You don't have to commit to insane exercise routines and buy, P90X exercise, but you do need to have some inspiration and the will to want to move. And if you can find an activity like this to help you move, then that is power. That is playing with power. Nintendo power, right? Because we got the Switch. So I hope that you have something in your life. And if you do, please share it. Please share with me. What activity is it that keeps you going, that you manage yourself with, week to week or maybe once a month? But what is the physical activity that you choose to get going with? Share it. Share it with me and with everyone watching, all one other person. And please like and subscribe. Just gotta keep moving. Just one swing at a time.
Good job. You have that one exercise cold, and that's how it's done. Let's find out your score.
Wow, that was terrible. High score before is 486. Lousy.
Get some water, then we'll move on. Triple combo number 1 uses a triple right punch combination as its main exercise. For the continuous punches using the same hand, focus on your center of balance and quickly rotate your hips while punching. Let's get down to brass tacks.
Let's get down to brass tacks. Right now, we're going to get down to brass tacks. You hear me? Brass tacks.
1, 2, 1, 2, front, back. You've got the basic stance down. Rotate your hips and feet. Don't lose your balance as you punch.
Brass tacks.
Sneak and timing. All right, right up. Looking good.
This is a heavy one right here.
Ready? Right hook. Swing your right hand wide when you punch. Keep your hip level with your shoulders. Ready? Hook. Left is
And my options,
ready?
I don't have to be doing this, you know? I could be sitting down, I could be getting drunk, I could be getting high. To be able to overcome myself from all those other options and do this is a victory. And here comes the sweat. Not much, but it's coming.
Boom, just getting started. Time to pick it up. All right, let us go. Ready? Hook. Looking good. Ready? Left hook. Swing your left hand wide when you punch. Keep your hips level with your shoulders. Ready? Hook. Let's do straights. Ready? Straight. Ready? Push up with your left foot. Ready? Sweep your hips with the punch. Ready? Kick. 1, 2, go. Ready? 1, 2. Ready? Thumbs coming back. Ready? Double twist on the body. Ready? 1, 2. Punch and twist. Ready? 1, 2. That's right. Ready? 1, 2. Rotating the turn. 1, 2. Back to the left. Ready? Down. Coming up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rhythm. Ready? Be sure to twist your body. Punch. Ready? Down. Up. Ready? All right. Yes, you've got the rhythm.
That's it.
Don't take a
That's
miss.
all it takes in order to
Keep the rhythm going with
keep
your
some sort of physical build here going.
technique and timing.
Got my sweat coming in, I love it.
Basic stance. Pay attention to your core. Do it in rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2. Front, back, front.
This is the goal that I work for right here.
Ready?
Oh, nice.
Looking good.
Nice
Ready?
shirt soaking sweat.
Ready? Pull back to the right. Punch. Two together. Ready? Punch. Punch. Yes. Ready? Punch and twist. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. In time. Straight spinning uppercuts. Straight left uppercut. Keep in rhythm. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Straight left uppercut. And 1, 2. Try to keep each one separate. Straight heavy stance. 1, 2. Very good. Ready? Punch back. Punch back. Straight jumps coming back. Ready? Rhythm. Push off with your back foot. Ready? Punch back. Punch back. Straight. 1, 2. Running hooks. Ready? Straight. Rhythm. Looking good. That's it. Link those punches together. Here we go. Ready? Ready stance. 6 more, let's go. Ready stance. You can do it. become a boxer. Relax and focus on the combo.
And this is all it takes
Focus.
to be in the best shape of your life.
Switch. Basic stance.
That's my message. You don't have to have a gym membership. You don't have to start a crazy diet. But you do have to convince yourself to get up and move. However that is. For me, a video game. For you, maybe a sport. Maybe you like doing something like a sport. Or you're into some sort of gymnastics. Either way, if you know what you gotta do for yourself to get to the goals that you want to achieve, don't stop. This is what I have to do in order to maintain my goals. And I want to do this. That's what's most important. YouTube helps me to get through this because I use YouTube and people like yourself hold myself accountable. Because once I come on here and I start talking all that good talk about what it is I need to do, if I don't show what it is I do, I'm all talking again. Come on. Just keeping my hands up is a challenge for itself because of the gloves. And that's what I like. It's a challenge.
Time to pick it up.
Now, now comes the fun part. This is no mercy mode. So I get to do that whole routine on both sides, straight through, no build-up. This is the fun part. This is the real fun part. Yeah, this is what it's worth right here. Nice little sweaty shirt. That's what it's worth. Sweat is a high value commodity in my field right here. You know what this is? This is a bartering token right here. See the sweat? Every little drop, I'm bartering. I'm trading. I'm trading energy to produce this sweat. And this sweat is highly valuable. I am creating a highly valuable resource through my body. Can't start a car with it, but the amount of power that I can generate with it is phenomenal. All it takes is simple movements, but you have to be willing to move. You have to have goals in order to get somewhere. I want you to know yourself. What do you want for yourself? What do you want for your physical goals? What do you want for your financial goals? What do you want for your relationship goals? Set them. Get them. And when you're done, you'll be a vet. Go to walk with yourself. You are a master strategist. Use your strategy to form the path that you want for your life. You have the ability and you have the confidence, hopefully. Only you can decide to make a decision for yourself to be better than you were yesterday. New Year's resolutions don't work most of the time, right? Because you're trying to tell yourself, I'm not going to do something anymore. And this is why, things like AA help people a lot, because they don't teach you, not we. I'm not part of the AA community per se, but I did use it to work through my issues. So that's something. But then again, this is what they say in AA, right? You don't worry about drinking never again or in the future. It's just for today. It's just for this moment. And that's why when you get your first 24-hour coins of sobriety, that's the most important chip and token, to have 24 hours of sobriety. A lot of people can't even put it down for 24 hours. As you know, I'm one of those people. But even being so, I'm willing to challenge myself, and I'm willing to ask myself serious, tough questions about how can I work on myself harder. I don't want to freaking die knowing that I was a quitter and I could never ever drink again because I was unable to. I want to find strength in myself to know that it is possible to overcome. And I believe that's possible because of cause and effect. The ironclad law of cause and effect states that if you want the same results as somebody else, you have to mimic their performance and you'll get the same results. As closely as possible to that point. If you want to lose 100 pounds of fat in 4 years, I've done that and I can show you what I did, and you'll have the same results, given that there's no sort of underlying medical condition that prevents you from losing weight. But even then, some people have medical conditions that actually could be resolved if they were to put in effort into their physical well-being. Type 2 diabetes. You can work that kind of stuff off, but when you have it, it makes it more challenging to want to exercise it off. So it's a very vicious cycle. But so is the cycle of feeling good and feeling better. Because once you start to feel good, once you drop 20 pounds of body fat and all of a sudden you're doing activities that don't make you sweat and breathe heavy anymore, and you're going for longer now, it's such a great feeling. Such a great feeling to be able to do things you could never do before because you invested time into yourself. Okay? Invest time into yourself. Manage your time. A lot of people say they can't make time to exercise. Or they can't find time, I should say. That's what people say. You can't find time to exercise. Well, if you go looking for time, they're going to lock you up. You can't walk around going, hey, have you seen any time around here? I'm looking for some time. haven't seen time to do anything. Can you help me find some time? They're going to lock you up. You got to make time. That's what makes us creators. That's why we're creators. Because we can make time. Or you can make excuses. Excuses sound best for people who are making them. So don't bring those excuses up in here. We don't need none of them excuses. I look for trouble because I'm a problem solver. And that's who I am. And this is who I am right here. This is who I want to be. This is who I want to show you I am. Not this guy who sits down in the chair and gets high and drunk. I don't want to show that because that's not who I want to be, even though it's a part of me. But this part of me can overcome that part of me. And that's what's important. This part of me overcomes the part of me that sits down. Hello, Hopeful. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate you. Hey, I've been streaming now for about an hour and a half. Well, I'm finishing up right now. I'm playing this boxing game. See all the sweat I just developed? I just played this game here. This is Janice, my trainer. And for the last hour, I've been doing exercise with these with the Switch controllers. This is a Switch video game, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's looking for an activity. This is my favorite part right here. See that little punch? Punch! There you go. Get my stamp in. Get my little mushroom stamp in there. Heck yeah. I live stream on YouTube because I got 500 subscribers. You have to have a minimum, 50. You have to have a minimum of 50 subscribers in order to stream on YouTube. Which, by the way, please don't forget, like and subscribe if you want to support my channel. I don't know what you're talking about. 28-26. But see, I've done it once every Friday for the last 3 weeks now. Where do you go? Where do I go? I don't get your questions, buddy. I'm just at my house. Won't let you subscribe? Well, that sounds kind of flaky to me. Maybe it won't let you subscribe. That sounds weird as heck, man. Why wouldn't it let you subscribe? Oh well, I guess thanks for trying. But I don't see why it wouldn't. Weird. Anyway. So, this was my thing. I needed to start streaming. I'm live streaming at my house right now. Yeah, I'm just in my living room live streaming. So, yeah, buddy, I appreciate your support. Please don't forget to subscribe. I know you can subscribe if you try a little harder. Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the Thomas the Tank family. And, my whole message is just to support awareness. Build self-awareness. Bring yourself in this moment. What are you doing? You're watching me exercise, and I'm promoting exercise because I feel confidently that there is great value in sharing these ideas with you. And I hope I'm right. Only you can have perception enough to see value in what I'm offering. Value is a matter of perception. So if you perceive value in what I'm offering, then it is valuable. And I appreciate you adding value to the content that I've created for you in this moment. Other than that, I'm just as useless as every other content creator doing live streams who are seeking attention. To be honest, I don't care so much for the attention, I like to say, but I do want to spread a message, and it's impossible to spread a message without anyone's attention. But where your attention goes, your energy flows. And so many of us are having our attention sapped and stolen away by our phones and by doom scrolling a lot and just by doing stuff that is calling us away from our physical well-being. So in order to develop better habits and to create ourselves, I think the first step is to build awareness to yourself in the moment. And that includes your breathing, that includes your posture, that includes what you're saying. Look at those 3 things about how you're developing yourself, and then set some goals about where you want to go, what you want to talk about. If you find that you have a nasty saying like, I wish I was dead, or, I hate all this stuff, I hate this, I hate that. If you find that you have those kind of expressions in your life, those are not going to bring you positive reinforcements whatsoever. Those don't help you when you repeat those things to yourself. They only reinforce the negative connotations for yourself. So instead, try changing when you find that you're telling yourself something negative you are aware of and you identify as a negative pattern of behavior. Substitute it with something that is positive and reinforcing. So how about when you're at work and so many people go to work, go to their job, and they say, I don't want to be here, this sucks, I want to go home. If you find yourself being one of those people at any given time, stop, take a breath, build awareness to what you're actually saying. You need that job. You want that job because you need money, and that money gives you opportunities for change. So instead of saying, it sucks, I don't want to be here, acknowledge that you said that. First of all, be aware. I said that. I didn't mean that. Honestly, it's a great day for great work. I love my job. If it's to be, it's up to me. And the moment that you replace those negative connotations with positive affirmations, boy, you will be alone. You're going to be, I'm sorry, you expected something good? No. Once you replace your negative connotations for positive affirmations, you're going to be alone. Because nobody, 99% of the people around you, don't want a positive attitude at work. Everybody at work, for the most part, wants to cling together like crabs and be crabby with each other and keep each other in this net of discontent. I am not that crab, okay? I want you to be free. I am the lobster. I am the freaking lobster where I win. I win a battle, and then I do this with my claws. Because look at that. Now I feel like a victor right now. I ain't no crab trying to keep you down. I'm a lobster. Remember Jordan Peterson's lobster theory, right? All right. So that's who I am. I appreciate you, hopeful. That's all one can hope for. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. So you put your attention on me, and that's your energy. Now, what you do with your energy afterwards, that's going to be up to you. But I just want you to build awareness to where you are right now in this moment. You are what you're doing right now. And it's okay that if you're not happy with what you're doing, don't run away from that. Use disgust to change your life. Because only with the feeling of disgust can you recognize that something is disturbing and needs to go. Disgust is a very powerful and useful emotion when utilized in the right direction. However, if you don't use disgust and disgust uses you, that can lead to depression. That can lead to not doing things that you want to do. It can lead to obesity. It can lead to it can lead to addictions. Be disgusted at the right things to have disgust towards, and then change that. And then accept that it is that. Picture what it is you want. Visualize what it is that you would want compared to being disgusted. Don't just say, I don't want this. Create the world in your mind that you do want to see. And if nothing around you changes, you got to change the things around you. And it starts with right now. It starts with this moment of awareness and attention and just being. Take a breath. And set your course. Invent yourself. And then reinvent yourself. I'm not afraid to look like a fool and to put myself out there for people to utilize in one way or another. Either you learn something from me that you should do, or you're going to learn something that you shouldn't do. But to learn nothing at all, I don't know. Maybe we're not on the same wavelength. But hopefully we are, and hopefully you've enjoyed this time that we spent together. I do want to invite you back next time I'm streaming. Please join me anytime. Like and subscribe. Don't hit the notify if you want to be a part of my channel, because this is the ability that I want to share with people most of the time. I want to share the ability of overcoming yourself to create a better vantage point, to create a new idea of who we are, to stand a little taller, to feel a little harder, to move a little faster, to breathe a little bit more consciously. Don't let the breath do you, do the breath. Breathing out, the out breath is very important. I got all these little ideas about how to make myself better, because those who can't do teach. I should be a perfect specimen of a human being with all the ideas I have for personal development and growth, right? All the self-help books I've plowed through in my life to figure out what it means to be an average individual. Because I used to be a very toxic person. I used to be very overweight and just not the right person in my life years ago. And to this moment, I can only say I'm getting better. I'm good, but I'm getting better. And that's where I continue. Because most people are going to ask you, how you doing? And you say, what? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm okay. I'm fine, thank you. But not many people are trying to carry that on. Because once you say you're good, it's like, oh, I'm good, whatever. No, I want to be better than good. How am I going to be better than good? Acknowledge where you're at and then say I'm getting better. But how? How are you getting better? Well, let me tell you one thing. If you're at your job, it should be extremely easy to say I'm getting better. Someone says to you at work, how you doing? Good and getting better. Getting better, they say. What do you mean you're getting better? Were you sick? They'll ask you that. Were you sick? Are you getting better? No. I just believe that I'm doing good right now, and I'm getting better every day in every way. I'm looking at myself to progress. If they want specific, I'm getting paid by the hour right now. Every minute that goes by on the clock at your job, you're getting paid. That is getting you better in some level of the idea. Just to play around with the idea, you're getting better because you're making money. Instead of sitting down in the chair, drinking and smoking, you're getting better because you're up and you're providing value. You have a meaning, purpose, and a challenge in front of you. You're generating money to support your opportunities. And that's what the job should be. Opportunities. Toby is a good name, Toby. The master gave it to you. Toby. What is your name? Toby! My name is Toby! Oh, God. I grew up on Roots. You know what I mean? Like, every year in February, I had to watch Roots in my house. That was, like, just known to do. His name was Kunta Kinte. Alright, so now that I did my exercise, I didn't get a whole shirt full of sweat today, but I'm not done yet. I still got a lot more activity to go do. And this was my 1 degree change that I wanted to share. See, I didn't do it yesterday. I haven't done it for a week, but I feel better now. I got my cardio going. I have opportunities now. I can now, from here, I decide what I want to do, and I feel confident about whatever path I choose because I uptook the battle of overcoming myself to be a little bit better physically and mentally and confidently. So thank you very much for joining me for this ride. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to follow me again in the future. This is the content I like to provide. I want to challenge you to be aware of yourself in this moment. And I'm not just here to preach. I want to show you what I do to be aware of my moment. And play a video game, because this video game makes me aware of my moment. Unlike most video games where you lose yourself because of the controllers and you're just letting your brain go dopamine status, right? This video game integrates your entire body and your core, and I hope you pick yourself up a game just like this. Hopeful. If I only get one person in my stream and it's you appreciating what I do, that's one person enough for me. So thank you for joining me. I do have to get off though, so I can go do other activities for myself. I'm going to go hit the gym. I'm going to go out to the club tonight. And that's the thing. I can go out to the club now. It's Friday. I want to go party, right? But first, I work harder on myself than I do You know, like going out to party is a bit of a job. Work hard, play hard. I work harder on myself than I do at my job, and then I get to go out and have a good time. So I feel good when I go out to have a good time. I don't go out and say have a bum time because I know in my head I'm not doing the things I need to do. I did what I needed to do for myself, and now I'm going to go allow myself to relax, unwind, do some fun activities, and I hope that you choose a similar path. I hope you identify in your life what goals you want to reach in the upcoming new year. You know, don't make a resolution, but at least have a plan of attack, have a goal. 1 degree change. 1 degree change over time is all you need to lose 100 pounds, or to get a new job, or to move out of your parents. You need 1 degree change. And it starts with this one moment of awareness to your breath, to your being, and to the world. And if nothing around you changes, you should change the things around you. All right? I only say this to help empower you. Yeah, hopeful. That's the name of the stream, buddy. I gotta talk too much because otherwise it's just going to be dead air. Nobody wants to sit around and listen to dead air, right? But these are all the things that I like to say to help empower people. You know, if it's to be, it's up to me. I love my job. I like myself. You know, these are things that I will say in the mirror when I need to have confidence. Look yourself square in the eyes in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm the best. I can do it. I like myself. I love my job. Say that a few times to the man in the mirror, looking right into your eyes. And it changes your brain chemistry. You take such a great hold of yourself when you have those deep conversations with the man in the mirror. But with that being said, I've got nothing else to offer you of value at this time.
St. Francis House, an incredible organization that helps so many people get their lives on track.
All right, Hopeful. Well, you come back anytime, all right, buddy? I appreciate you. And have a very happy new year if I don't see you before then. And I hope you had a Merry Christmas. Happy Boxing Day today. And any other holiday you might have. Have a happy Griswold Christmas. And a Festivus for the rest of us. All right.
St. Francis House.
All right, Hopeful. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't come on here for lots and lots of people. I come on here to hold accountability for myself and to share this experience with other people in hopes that somebody might find value. However, the value that I have is mainly for me. I do this video, and it creates accountability for me. So I tell you, hey, I'm doing this exercise, and I better show you what that exercise is worth. And that's why I do what I do. But thank you. I will try to do a live stream very soon, but you only know if you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And with that being said, I'm going to wish you a very good and merry day. Take one moment at a time. Don't forget to focus on your breathing. And Oyasumi Nasai, which means good night and sleep well. And Pranaska, my spirit bows to your spirit. Goodbye now. Thank you. Please come again.